Channel 24.
My name is Iberi Ugunna. To light up your morning with
I am Nonye Nwokoye.
Theophilus Oko.
Chidima Oranwa.
Ijama Uche.
Every morning, weekdays, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
From newspaper review
To interactive segments with viewer participation.
News from our studio.
Sports.
The entertainment.
Join us.
Tune in weekdays, 7 a.m.
Good morning, Anambra, your breakfast TV show, every weekday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
All right, it's still good morning, Anambra, and health is wealth is a popular saying, and we can never grow tired of talking about our health. This time around, we have in the studio two important personalities to look at, still on the World Stroke Day, which is taking place today world over. We have the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Health, Kate Edozie, in the studio this morning. We also have Dr. Kingsley Nwankwo, who is the Stroke Investigative Research and Education Network. Welcome to the studio, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the studio, Kate.
Thank you.
We're so glad to have you.
Glad to have you.
Now, you are organizing a symposium here in Oka concerning. Okay, is it Aguleri? This today, for the World Stroke Day.
Yeah.
What actually informed your decision to organize this all-important symposium?
All right, thank you very much. The Honorable elected member for House of Rep, member for House of Rep, come 2019, Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe, the ABGA candidate for House of Rep, representing Anambra East and West constituency, is the one sponsoring this symposium on stroke. He founded the UIA, United Anambra Youth Assembly. And coincidentally, we are also marking their day. So we are marking United Anambra Youth Assembly and Ebelechukwu Obiano Ladies Movement Day with this symposium. So because he wants to provide a global opportunity for youths in Anambra East and West, that is why he's sponsoring this symposium that is called the first Stroke Risk Assessment Symposium in Nigeria. We are going to have today a minimum of 1,000 persons that will be assessed for stroke. So it's a symposium that is organized by my office in conjunction with Cyrene in order to provide vital information on stroke to the youths of Anambra State, especially
all right.
Anambra
We have
East
a medical
and West.
doctor here with us in the studio. Before we really go back to the details of the symposium,
Okay.
let's have a glimpse of what stroke actually is and the causes and how best we can prevent it, or manage it for people that are already living with it. Doctor, please.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. Stroke itself is a focal deficit of neurological conditions, a neurological condition, and it occurs suddenly. And the issue is this, it doesn't give you an opportunity to know it's coming, it just hits one. And when we're talking about hitting one, we're talking about stroke being subdivided into two. And what are we looking at? Is either it comes as an occlusion of a vessel, and this vessel is mostly arteries occurring, or it ruptures it. And when it ruptures it, what happens is this. If it ruptures it, the patient complains of the most severe kind of headache in his or her life. And becomes an issue. Most people don't get to survive it. That's the most deadliest part of stroke, the hemorrhagic type. And we talk about the ischemic type, in which it occludes a vessel. And what we call occlusion in this aspect, there are things we could call it thrombus, we call it a plaque, we call it, whatever you want to call it, just blocks the vessel. And what happens is this, the brain does not get enough oxygen. It cuts off blood supply to the brain. The brain doesn't get enough oxygen, it leads to brain death. And when this occurs, paralysis sets in. And some of the symptoms that comes with it that may affect speech, that may affect generally the quality of life of an individual. And at this point, what we are looking for are ways to prevent this. And if we're talking about prevention in terms of stroke, as you earlier asked, we're looking at how do we go down to the root. There are risk factors for stroke. And these risk factors are things that will lead to stroke. We're looking at ways to even curtail these risk factors. So we call them primordial prevention. That's for those who don't have the risk factors, for them not to develop it. Those who already have these risk factors, for it not to get into full-blown stroke. That's what we call primary prevention. And for those who already have stroke, for them not to have a repeat stroke. Because having the first stroke gives a better window for people to have a repeat stroke. It's most times more deadly. So what we're looking at too is ways in which individuals would not come down with secondary stroke. So we call it secondary prevention. So that's basically what we do.
When you talk about this prevention as regards to stroke, is it hereditary?
When you talk about hereditary, it is not. Let me just put it this way for the purpose of our viewers. It is not hereditary. Nevertheless, we want to talk about stroke risk factors. We look at evidence is showing now that predisposition to some of these risk factors starts in utero. While one is even still yet unborn, the predisposition starts. We have it in good theory that individuals with intrauterine growth retardation, born with low birth weight, are more predisposed to having type 2 diabetes in the future. In sciences, we call it Bacchus hypothesis.
All right, that's a very big language. You know, we can still get back to you, sir. Now, in case you're watching us, we have a loaded program in Anambra State as regards World Stroke Day, one happening in Aguleri, one in Onitsha. So you have the opportunity to call now and know where to go for this program today. The numbers are on your screen for you to call and get detailed information in case you want to be a part of what is happening today.
Yeah, you know, regarding what I actually asked if it was hereditary, research has actually shown that in a family, if one has experienced stroke, there's every likely, hood that...
let's see who is on the line, sorry.
Let's take the call.
Hello?
Oh, good morning. You know, if one in the family has experienced stroke, it's possible. There's this, possibility that someone else in that family at some point in time would also have that stroke. That was why I asked if it was hereditary.
Okay, we understand what you're trying to say is what we call familial history. Okay. Yes, familial history. It gives it's called a non-modifiable risk factor to this. But it doesn't, non-modifiable risk factor contributes only 15% of stroke risk factors. So when you look at the modifiable aspect, which is 85%, you look at the larger picture of it. And when you're looking at the larger picture of it, you find out that it's more better we pay attention to things that will not predispose you to it.
All right, let's see who's here. Hello? Good morning.
Move away. Hello, move away from your TV set if you want to.
I'm coming for.
All right, if you want to call us as much as possible, move away from your TV set, or better still, turn on the volume of your TV set so we can have a very clear discussion this morning. You were saying something before the call came in.
Yes, what I was saying is this. If we look at the non-modifiable aspect of it, which are the familial history, things that we cannot change on our own. These are the aspects. And when we start talking about this, it's as if we start looking at things like, there are traits of stroke in this family. That it runs in their DNA. But really, that doesn't really apply. Yes, we agree to the fact that the familial history, being you having someone who had suffered a stroke, puts you at risk of having a stroke, but it's not absolute to that effect.
Okay, let's see who's here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Sam from Oka.
Sam, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, please tell the people to let me speed of speech. So we can follow him.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that observation.
Okay. They really want to understand you well, so probably you just take it bit by bit. Okay, good. So let's come to you, SSA. Today is going to be a big day in Aguleri, and how do you intend? Have you gotten the 1,000 people you talked about already,
yes.
or you've gotten them? So no new person is
no. We are provided for 1,000 persons, and that's why we are here to reach out to the Anambra wherever they are, so that they will know that something big is happening. Because our governor has a big vision, and that is to make Anambra State, you know, a center of attraction, you know, a hub for investors to come. And that is why a big project like Siren Project is here. Blossom and other partners are here to support this massive stroke risk assessment symposium that will happen in Aguleri today.
Okay, now people that are coming, what are they expecting, or what would they be expecting to see in the program?
Yeah, thank you very much. People that are coming will definitely learn about the risk factors of stroke. They will learn about day-to-day activities, you know, their lifestyle, their routine activities and other habits, what they eat and all that they don't count as anything. They will see how their lifestyle and their behaviors affect, you know, can actually predispose them to stroke. You know?
All right, let's take a look at that. That's your card for the program coming up today. You know, let's have a rundown of what is in this card right now.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, the date is...
Yeah, the date is today, 29th of October.
Okay.
The time is 11 a.m. for the main activity.
Okay.
And the theme of the event is promoting good health and well-being, which is the SDG 3.
Okay.
That's Sustainable Development Goal 3.
Okay.
By creating awareness on stroke. So today we are going to be creating awareness on stroke. By God's grace, His Excellency will be there to flag up the event. There will be lectures by medical experts from Siren, Blossom, and other partners by 12 noon. And immediately after that, there will be at least 12 doctors, you know, 12 experts, doctors and nurses. About 10 doctors and 5 nurses and other ad hoc health staff will be available on ground to screen everybody there present on stroke. And definitely RSVP, rice and stew, is very plenty for everybody.
All right, Doctor, please, your last word and advice to the people before we go for want of time, please.
My advice would be live healthy, stay healthy, get checked, and stay away from stroke.
All right, thank you very much for coming. Dr. Kingsley Nwankwo, our Stroke Investigative Research Education Network. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for having us.
I would like to thank you, the Senior Social Advisor to the Governor on Health, Kate Edozie. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Ndi Anambra, you've heard it. There are 2 big programs happening today in Anambra State for you to key in. It's a very big opportunity for you, having known that today is World Stroke Day. Take the opportunity, go to Aguleri this morning or to Onitsha for the program that is going on.
No, Tourist Garden Hotel.
Okay, Tourist Garden Hotel.
The venue is Tourist Garden Hotel. The venue is Tourist Garden Hotel in Aguleri.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And please don't go away because the next program is coming up.